This week we read chapters 68 through 71 in the Discovers. So, in chapter 68, the author states, "From time to time, ingenious and philanthropic spirits have tried to invent a single word language, but no man or government has yet succeeded in inventing the language for a nation, much less the world. Why do you think this is?"
Because of the Lord.
Tower of Babel.
Yes.
Perchance.
I also don't think
Period.
you could
The
ever
end.
make anyone forget their culture.
We'd probably have wars
language.
over that.
Yeah.
There would be wars if someone tried to say, because realistically, most, like, I think English is probably the most, like, most people know it, like, everywhere. But, I mean, so many people would be mad if that was the language that was chosen to be spread throughout everywhere.
Why?
Because language holds a lot of culture.
I could
I don't think that you can make everybody in the whole world learn a language, like force them to learn a language, and there would have to be a consequence if you didn't. So there's not really a way to enforce that on all people.
And as for nations, I think because immigration, like, no nation is just purely one race or, like,
So it's Cuban.
like, in a nation, like America specifically, there's, I mean, so many different cultures and, like, races and everything. Like, it would just be impossible to keep up with, like, everyone who comes in, making sure they know the right language. It just seems a little unfair.
And then, like, what would you do if they started speaking their native language over your language, like in their house or something? That just seems like it would get a lot of hate.
Yeah, and I think it would cost way too much money to even monitor what people are saying.
Yeah.
What are some of, like, the technologies and advancements that have been made that help us through the language barriers?
Subtitles. Because I watch a lot of foreign shows and movies.
Interpreters.
What's that?
Apps.
Like the Google Translate and stuff.
We don't only have, like, apps to, like, translate, but apps to learn.
I mean, I guess you could say pictures.
Pictures, yeah. It's like
You see,
like
so don't look
images.
at that.
Movies, people understand what's happening even if they can't hear them.
Oh, yeah, I get it now.
Does having religions like Hinduism that have several sacred texts and no, like, one true truth to them, how does this make us appreciate Christianity more?
I feel like if Christianity was left to our own interpretation, there would be no one Christianity. It would turn into, like, kind of what everything in the world has been, where my truth is mine, your truth is yours, and there's not one absolute truth. Unless God lays down word for word what the truth is, we won't find it because we're dumb people. So I think it's important that the truth is not left up to us at all, or our interpretation at all, because we will 100% not pick the right truth because our nature does not like the right truth.
About other religions, they're like so much more complicated, like things you have to do.
Yeah.
Christianity
Very
is
specific.
all you gotta do is believe in Jesus Christ,
Mhm.
and so it's really simple.
Amen. Period.
There's a lot more things to other religions that makes you just like, oh wow, Christianity is a lot.
I think, like, what you were saying about how we can't find the right truth, I think that, like, I appreciate the fact that God laid it all out for us and He said, here you go, like, this is what you need to know, instead of leaving it up to us to try and figure out and try to search through all these different places to try and find what's really true, much like we have to do on the news and stuff today. That's kind of how I feel like some of the other religions kind of, they're watching the news trying to decide, is this true or is this biased, when we just get it laid out to us, like, here's what's happening. So how can we protect ourselves from these false truths that we see today?
Do our own research.
Know what is right.
Not believe everything that you see without researching it.
Yeah.
So I just gotta focus on yourself.
Next time we all shut up and Charlie answers.
Okay,
Next question. Charlie.
next question. This goes to Charlie. What connections does the author make between history and religion?
History starts with yes, should starts with the Bible. The Bible is the first history book. You have Genesis, which is the beginning of the world.
And so do you agree with, like, the statement statements that history and religion should be tied together. Yes.
Oh yeah, because religion, the Bible is history,
Mhm.
and it is also a religious guide.